I'm Kate, 58 years old. I'm working as a neurologist at a university hospital in France. Taking advantage of my daughter's short-term study trip to America, I'm back for an extended break. How many years has it been? Visiting the university hospital, my former workplace, brings back nostalgic yet painful memories. Sitting at the cafe terrace I frequented during breaks, sipping coffee, 18 years have passed. The view outside has changed slightly, but under the same clear blue sky, I suddenly recalled those words. I prefer a smart child born to a 23-year-old woman than a child born to an older woman. My ex-husband's sudden words left me speechless. What do you mean, huh? It's obvious. As a doctor, you know the risks of older pregnancies, right? Your statement isn't about maternal health or childbirth itself exactly. It's about the child's abilities. What? Why are you bringing this up now? You knew this from the start, didn't you? That's why we pursued fertility treatments. Well, that's true. I did want a child then, but the circumstances changed. I don't understand. I genuinely couldn't comprehend. We, a doctor couple, me, a neurologist, and him, a plastic surgeon, struggled with infertility for 2 years before finally conceiving at 40 after fertility treatments. Overjoyed at the pregnancy, Noah, my ex-husband, became overly protective until the stable period. Friends, colleagues, and family joked that the real challenge starts after the baby is born. Amidst our happiness, yet within months, we faced a situation where those initial words were uttered. Did you really not realize? Huh? Didn't notice what? I was doing outside the house. There was no way I hadn't noticed, yet there was the reality of an expanding family a few months later. This can't go on, I thought, mustering up my courage, waiting up for Noah's late return, attempting to initiate a conversation numerous times. On that day, I waited again. Welcome back. Oh, you're awake. Yeah, I wanted to talk. Whether Noah knew my feelings or not, his indifferent response was all I got. Hey, got an invite for the hospital's dad class today. Do you want to go? Huh? Apparently, most husbands attend the class. I'm not going. I said I'm not going. Not interested. Not interested? I'm a doctor, you know. I've seen countless pediatric patients. I don't have an issue with kids, so isn't that enough? But raising our own child from infancy is totally different. Even though I'm a doctor, I have no clue about childbirth or parenting. It's beyond my imagination. That's your perspective. Mine's different. I'm fine, so I'm not going. End of discussion. With an uninterested air, Noah exerted pressure, but I missed the courage to continue. One of my colleagues mentioned she saw you. Cheating? She saw you recently in the city, arm in arm with a young girl, happily shopping in a department store. Oh, really? Was that person stalking me or something? No, she just happened to be there for something and saw you. But she decided to gossip to you using the word cheating. If it's untrue, that's slander. Right? Huh? That's not the point. That's exactly the point. You realize I'm being suspected, right? It's a story where no one knows if it's true or not. So, is it a lie? Well, my clinic emphasizes beauty, so it's staffed mostly by young women. Women can be tricky with each other, right? To placate them, everyone needs equal treatment. As the owner, I offer meals, shopping, and relaxation to acknowledge their hard work at a popular clinic. So, you're doing the same with other staff, not just the person my colleague saw. Well, you could say that. So, neglecting our family for that, Noah? Understand this. Without those girls, the clinic wouldn't thrive. They support our income, right? So, isn't it thanks to them that we can maintain our household? Calling it neglect is a bit much, don't you think? Noah smirked as he spoke, making valid points but spouting the lowest of words. What's relaxation anyway? Is it a code for hotel escapades? My colleague mentioned seeing him entering a hotel with a woman. The hotel's name they mentioned is one Noah often uses for business dinners. Upon hearing it, I instantly felt it was damning but couldn't say it out loud. Maybe Noah had been hiding such activities since the early days of the clinic opening, redirecting his attention outside once money flowed in. After that, he seemed to hide less, spending less time at home. We're back to that opening phrase. One day, as soon as he came home, he called out to my bedroom, "Come here." I wonderingly opened the door to find a flashy young woman sitting on the sofa smiling thinly. "Ah, is she the woman my colleague mentioned?" My murmuring caught the attention of Noah, quick on the uptake. "So, this girl here is going to be my official wife from now on, and she's already pregnant." "I see. So what happens to me?" "Divorce, obviously." "You can't get a divorce so casually. Casual or not, I have to take responsibility for this child." "And what about your responsibility to me?" "Money, money. I'll give you more than enough. There will be a divorce settlement anyway. I could even give some money to that belly child. It's coming from your old-fashioned womb. I'll provide enough to cover any shortfalls, so just hurry up and sign it and disappear." With that, a pre-filled divorce form was placed on the table in front of me. The woman smirked, muttering disgusting under her breath as she looked at me. Being in the same space as these people is unbearable. Above all, I realized that it's impossible to consider Noah as my husband anymore. From there, things moved quickly. We agreed to involve lawyers and decided to have me hold on to the divorce form. I didn't want to live in the house we shared anymore, so I swiftly packed my essentials into a suitcase and left the house. 18 years later, returning to America, I never expected a chance encounter. Lost in thought, I noticed a figure approaching nearby. Just as I turned to look, I heard a voice I never wanted to hear again, "Kate." The voice resonated in my ears. It was Noah. "It's been a while." Unable to ignore the greeting, I replied with a neutral tone. Approaching me, he chuckled and spoke again. "What, you come back from France with your tail between your legs? You went to France, right? Feeling the pressure and came back to rely on your alma mater?" His mocking grin seemed to reveal the true nature of the person in front of me, leaving a heavy feeling in my gut. Just a regular homecoming. My child had things to do in America, so we're here together today. "So, that child from back then is no one else, I see. Why are you here together? Is that child sick or something?" His words left me speechless. "I prefer a smart child born to a 23-year-old woman than a child born to an older woman." Noah's words from back then resurfaced, and my heart ached once again. As I struggled for words, footsteps approached from behind. "Mom," Grace called out. "Who is he?" The unfamiliar man seemed to be accusing me as he noticed me sitting there, shrinking with utmost caution towards Noah. Grace checked the man, and upon seeing her, Noah glanced at me suspiciously, smirking. I said to him, "This is Grace, my daughter, and biologically your daughter, too." My words left Noah wide-eyed in shock. It's not surprising, even just from appearances. Grace had a tall, beautiful, and elegant figure. Moreover, if she's coming in and out of here, Noah must have heard about those rumors. Once again, while carefully choosing his words, Noah asked me, "Wait, could it be Grace from the surgical research lab?" Bingo. Grace is here for a temporary stint in the surgical research